Miami, man. And Tariq going against my Bills. I gotta be there, man.
Right, hold on now. Hold on. Oh, is that a USC flag or towel in the background?
Oh, yeah, it is. Because they didn't want my TV on back there, so my son put one of my USC blankets.
I knew you would pull some shit like this. I knew it. I knew you would pull some shit like this. I knew you would pull some shit like that. I knew you would pull some shit like that, man. Yeah, what's up? I knew you would try some USC shit today, so I came ready for you, man. Yeah, let's go.
Next week. Yeah, next week. I'll see some SEC.
I knew that you would try some USC shit, so I came ready for you today. Let's get it right.
Yeah, that's the killer.
I knew he would try it, murder. I knew he would try some shit like that. Yeah.
Hey, you guys got your hands full with Oregon this week,
Listen,
but you know I'm pulling with Deion.
Yeah, Travis
can beat him with speed, but that's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, you know we got Travis on it.
You're going down in 11 days, so enjoy it.
Yeah, listen, man. We gonna pause that, but listen. Yeah, that was wild. That was crazy because I don't even know what you're talking about.
What it do, YouTube? Is Coffee. Tap it back in, man. And I just love this show, man. The Mase, Cam, It Is What It Is show. And then what's going on with Deion, the Colorado Buffaloes. So exciting, man. So great for college sports. So great to see Deion back in the spotlight, having success in this amazing career. I'm amped for all this, and it was great seeing OJ back here as well. The fans are calling it Killa versus Killa, squaring off, man. Killa Cam and OJ right now. What does everyone think about OJ, man? It's so wild as a Bills fan, and the controversy with the OJ verdict. He ended up doing his time in a sense on a whole nother situation. They slayed him. Where they hit him with like 30 years. And it was so wild when he touched down and got out. The Bills, that was the year we broke the drought. And OJ went to that game against the Dolphins. If y'all recall out there, the Bills, we needed a win and we needed some help, some other teams to win and lose. And the Bills won. And Andy Dalton had some last minute heroics for the Bengals. Like highlight reel stuff on the final drive to throw a deep pass for the touchdown, and the Bills broke the playoff drought, and it was like OJ was there. So it's just been so crazy the way everything played out. I mean, the Juice is an epic guy. What he did from football transcending into acting and everything like that. Like OJ Simpson knocked down a lot of doors, paved the way for a lot of individuals. And let's not also forget the first guy ever to have a 2,000-yard rushing season. That was the Juice. He made history there as well. And, it's like, do you fuck with OJ or not? Did OJ do it? Is he guilty? Do you think he's not guilty? Do you think he's guilty and you think he's a scumbag piece of ish? Do you think he's guilty and you forgive him and you still rock with him? Do you think that he was innocent? It's just such a controversial individual, OJ Simpson. And then you see him out here with Killa Cam. Again, they're calling it Killa versus Killa. I also don't know if you guys recall when OJ first touched down, there was a guy that was trolling, and I actually fell for it too, because OJ opened this Twitter account, and there was a guy, the way he freaked it with his Twitter handle, it was like at the real OJ, whatever his handle is, and he made it look the same, where something that was in the Twitter handle, like maybe a lowercase L, he used a big I or a 1 or something like that. Somehow he freaked it to make it look like it was really OJ's profile again. I fell for it. Like if you go back through my videos or you just type in J Coffee Talk OJ Simpson, you could probably find the video, and the guy was basically showing that he was trolling OJ Simpson on Twitter. With OJ opening the account, he started going viral right away, right off the rip. And he was showing like OJ DMing him and be like, yo, keep my name out of your mouth or you're next. And then sending knife emojis and ish like that. And I was like, damn, is the juice really doing this? This is what the juice does when he gets loose, gets on a blogosphere and starts threatening motherfuckers with death threats. But it was all trolling and cap, but it got me, But getting back to all this, it's like here OJ is, on this It Is What It Is show, which I can't say enough great about this show. I enjoy it. It's funny as hell. I actually got to go watch this full episode. Comment anyone out there if you did and you enjoyed the episode. And you heard him too. He said, y'all are going down in 11 days, referencing Deion's Colorado Buffaloes facing off against, the team that O.J. Simpson made collegiate history for before touching down in the NFL, which is USC Trojans. And Killa Cam, when he said y'all are going down, he said, "Oh man, we gotta pause it there." And it's funny too because don't even like he's oblivious to it. O.J. Simpson wasn't realizing the whole going down pause thing. But you see Deion Sanders in the comments. He's having a blast. O.J. Simpson's enjoying some laughs with Killa Cam and Mase. College football is super exciting. Colorado's ranked number 19. They got a game against Oregon, and then USC the following week just came off a very clutch, close rivalry game victory against Colorado State. And someone commented, let me know, is that the coach that was talking ish about Deion rocking the shades and the hat during his press conferences? Like, fuck all that, man. I mean, I get it. Some dudes are on their suit and tie vibe, dress code. Deion's doing a little different. That's his swag. That's what a part of Deion Sanders, the personality, that he brings to the sports world and has right away from when he first, started making history, making plays and doing interviews. I keep saying OJ, Deion's always had that swagger about him, but that one coach was talking greasy, and I don't know if it was the Colorado State coach, but if it was, you see, he humbled himself after that L and shook hands, which was good to see. It's always good to see in sports. You go out there, lay it all on the line, go to war, metaphorically, but somewhat physically speaking, and just face off on the field, but keep sportsmanship. You know what I'm saying? And like sometimes we've seen where certain coaches don't want to shake hands or players after the game. Like, remember a couple of years ago, Tom Brady's bitch ass was losing games that wouldn't shake the opposition's hands. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? But Deion, and I think that actually happened to Deion where a coach wouldn't shake his hand. Like, a lot of individuals is mad at Deion. They're saying, fuck you. Like, what do y'all think about all that? Shout out to my guy, Jay Millie. And you know what I mean? If you watch the channel, you're familiar with who Jay Millie is. If you tap in, shout out to him. Go check him out. Sub up to him. He talks sports and all that as well. He was telling me, he don't really respect Deion. He thinks Deion's just in it for the big payday, to keep cashing them checks, that if another deal becomes available in the NFL, with more paper on it, Deion's going to go there. And, a lot of individuals got mad about him leaving Jackson State, the HBCU, Deion brought a lot of attention to that football program, as a lot of the HBCUs don't get a lot of shine, don't get a lot of limelight, don't get a lot of coverage. And then Deion one season and he's up out of there. But I heard some discussions and stuff like that Deion actually was upset with the university because there was money being mishandled. I haven't found anything to substantiate this, but confirmation, but there is some media coverage that you can find that does allude to this, that Deion being a part of that program, attracted a lot of investors and boosters to put money into the school and into the program and, new facilities and stuff like that. And Deion, more or less was like, hey, I'm doing my little mental audit of all this cash that I know came in and it ain't adding up. But again, that's just some ish I heard, regarding him leaving and going to Colorado. But as far as him going to the NFL, and if we're strictly talking about this from a business aspect, just cashing checks and all that, man, there's some really big paydays going on in the NCAA collegiate world, with the rules changing up regarding players and stuff like that. One of the Mannings just struck some big deal. Shout out to Lon the Don. He had sent me some stuff regarding all this, and I didn't get to tap into that story, but it's very interesting and stuff like that. And we know that, even prior to all this, there is coaches that make more in the college football world than some pro coaches, but ultimately we'll have to wait and see how it all plays out. But man, Deion, Killa Cam, OJ, Killa versus Killa, Mase, college football, Deion, USC. Let's talk about it all in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to sub up. It's coffee. And I'm out of here, guys. Peace.